Question 1.9. Here we are given a galvanic cell and we need to deduce the material the cathode is made from, as well as the direction in which the current flows. A galvanic cell, also called a voltaic cell, is an electrochemical cell in which a spontaneous redox reaction occurs, generating electrical energy. In other words, current is produced in the wire. We have two half cells, one with a cadmium electrode and cadmium 2+ ions in solution, and the other with a silver electrode immersed in a solution of silver 1+ ions. We can use the data sheets to work out the half cell in which oxidation occurs and the half cell in which reduction occurs. On the table of standard reduction potentials, we can find the half reaction for the reduction of cadmium ions to cadmium, and the half reaction for the reduction of silver ions to silver. We can also find their corresponding electrode potentials in volts. If a value is less positive or more negative, this tells us the element is more easily oxidized. If a value is more positive or less negative, the element is more easily reduced. So, cadmium will be oxidized and silver will be reduced. Now, oxidation always occurs at the anode, so the cadmium electrode is the anode. And reduction always occurs at the cathode, so the silver electrode is the cathode. During oxidation, each cadmium atom loses 2 electrons into the wire, which travel up the wire to the other electrode. The anode is the negative electrode, since electrons are released from atoms there and are freed to go up the wire. Since cadmium atoms lose 2 electrons, they are converted to cadmium 2+ ions, which go into solution. Over time, the mass of the cadmium electrode will decrease as ions are lost into the solution. This is the oxidation half reaction which occurs. The other electrode, the cathode, is the positive electrode, which receives electrons from the wire. Positively charged silver ions in solution each gain an electron and are reduced to silver metal atoms, which plate onto or deposit onto the cathode. So the mass of the cathode increases over time. This is the half reaction for the reduction process. From the two half reactions, we could write this overall or net reaction. Finally, we can see that the cathode is made from silver, and the electrons flow from the cadmium electrode to the silver electrode through the wire. So the answer is B.